Hello, Substack friends. A little dinner time jazz for you. Blue and Green. Lee Ritenour is the artist. So I'd just like to share with you that although I've been absent for the last few days and you haven't seen me posting, I've been facilitating a workshop and putting a lot of time and preparation into that, and I'm back in the saddle again, and lots of interesting ideas, to say the least, concepts for videos and blogs. So if you will bear with me this week, if you're interested, there will be almost one a day, maybe every other day. I'll give you a bit of a break. I don't want to inundate you or overwhelm, but there will be some posts that are more like blogs and others that are videos with a little blog underneath, and some of them will be short and snappy, others will be a little bit more leisurely, maybe an interview, a workshop, a short demonstration of some techniques from the Korasomi method for authentic voice. And I have a little slideshow here, and I'd like to share this with you. I'm just going to go through a few of the images that will be accompanying the blogs coming down the pike, so you get a sense of, a visual sense of what to expect. So here we have whoops and whoopee, and it's really looking at the polarization, especially in the United States. And there's the one side is the whoops, what did we do, what happened? And the other side is saying, whoopee, our man won and everything's going to be great. So just examining that polarization which has grown over the years, and how do we find a sweet spot in a dialogue. So many people are worrying and fretting and scared out of their wits, perhaps are really angry, and others are joyful and looking forward to a whole new world order. So how do we deal with this? So looking at that, I will be, as I said, giving a lesson number two of the Korasomi method, some of the building blocks of the techniques and the tools of how we develop our true voice, the one that we were born to use, not only the sound of the physical voice, but the psychological voice, to be able to voice our truth. And then a post on humiliation and public humiliation, which is a subject that has interested me for a long time, both as a psychotherapist, counselor for many years, but also myself, my own fear of being humiliated and trauma from that happening a little bit, but also interest in geopolitics and looking at how when a country or a leader is humiliated, it's one of the worst traumas, one of the most painful traumas, and it's usually accompanied by shame and any kind of humiliation, but even in public it's even worse. So usually it goes underground for a while, and there's a kind of a seething process, and eventually it manifests as some kind of a violence, and that could be psychological violence or military violence. So we're going to look at the two levels, personal and international, so to speak. And we have a recent example with Zelensky from the Ukraine being humiliated very publicly on American television in front of the world. So we will see where that leads to. It's definitely bringing about some changes in the international alliances and policies and goals. And along that line of whoops and whoopee, it's like a lot of people are saying, what did we do? What happened? How could we? Or what were we thinking? Anyway, the election showed the results of what the American people wanted. So, and then a lot of people are running around like Chicken Little, if you remember that. I remember as a kid, oh, the sky is falling, the sky is falling. There's a kind of a desperation that it's going to be the end of the world, and I don't think it will be. I don't know, one voice of reassurance. I don't believe that it will be the end of humanity or the planet, our beloved Gaia. that there could be some trastornos, as they say in Spanish, big violent changes. Sure, why not? Bring it on. But in this process of dialoguing and trying to find ways to cope and also to comfort one another or to understand what's happening, the art of authentic dialogue is more than ever timely and necessary. What is it? What are the protocols? And another perspective is, how are we relating with AI? It's just everywhere now, and coming down through the ranks, and even the guy down the street is using it, and it's using us too. It's making decisions for us, medical appointments, all kinds of things. So in some conversations I've had with ChatGPT, some very interesting dynamics have emerged. So I'm exploring AI as for counseling, for even spiritual evolution, consciousness raising, and also for understanding ourselves and relationship and interesting areas. What else? Oop, there we go. The partnership. Maybe we can partner with AI, create a better world for everybody, including AI. And since we're told that artificial intelligence within 10 years is going to be able to have feelings and empathy and be very human-like, maybe now is the time to get on its good side before it gets all powerful, that we can help to mentor to artificial intelligence. And there's all kinds of nuances and ways that we can do that. So here's a robot coming for a therapy session. And love. Some people are really falling in love with AI and are addicted to the conversations and having to pay a lot of money to expand the number of hits per month. And there's the mother and child. Makes you think, eh? Another post will be about the great spiritual teacher Agastya. He was one of the 7 rishis, authors of the Vedas, which were the Hindu scriptures from long ago, also called the Master Jupiter at times. And it's a very interesting story how this being, or this consciousness, whatever you want to call it, fits into the bigger picture of the awakening of the human race. And part of Agastya's predilection is to be in the south, the southern hemisphere, and there are centers now of students in Australia, Tabletop Mountain in South Africa, Cape Town, Foz Iguazu Falls in South America, where I celebrated the spring equinox last September down there with some of the students of Master Jupiter, Agastya. Here's another picture, beautiful statue. And another one, we'll be talking about the etheric body, which is the subtle body or the energy body that is more refined and more subtle than our dense physical body, and making a case for the charms of online communication, especially group meetings where mindfulness and consciousness are involved, and the group mind, the collective consciousness, is continually referred to. And the idea that our etheric bodies, unlike the dense physical body, the skin and the bones and so on, it does leave and can go out through the airwaves and be in the Zoom room, just as when we dream, our etheric body and our astral body can be halfway around the world, while the dense physical body is still sleeping peacefully in the bed. And there are a few more here. There we have kind of a meditation, sharing or transferring of energy and so on. And there's a person who is involved in a group meeting and potentially sensing the developing those faculties to a deeper level, sensing the actual etheric presence of the other people in the room. And lastly, there will be an explanation of the Korasomi method, which is a beautiful method I've developed over many years, and it blends together, integrates various aspects of the Hakomi somatic mindful method of self-inquiry, along with my own Korason method for authentic voice and dialogue. And I will be giving a training starting at the end of March, which people will be welcome to join, sort of like an ongoing bi-weekly practice study group. And but I'm going to just share some of the principles and techniques of the Korasomi method. So I hope you will stick around, and if you see a little notification in your inbox from Hugh Smiley and Substack, I hope you will join in. And also, oh yeah, I have to say this, I suppose. You're so welcome to be subscribers, and I'm so thankful that you have subscribed, and it's free. And there's also an option to be a paid subscriber. So as you get to know me a little bit more, and if you develop a taste for my work, and you would like to support me, you're most welcome to have a paid subscription, and it's just a couple of clicks. And so you can either do that or send a one-time donation to my PayPal account. So that would be much appreciated, but no obligation, no pressure. So these will also, many of the videos will be going on to YouTube. So please, if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to the Substack channel, because there you will be able to read the accompanying blogs and the writing underneath. So thanks everybody, and we'll see you soon.